Shalom. A bowl of lentils changed the world. Esav returned home from hunting and found his brother Yaakov. We learn in this week's Sedra, Esav said to Yaakov, "Pour me some of this red pottage, for I am faint." Esav was therefore named Edom, which means red. Yaakov said, "Sell me this day your birthright." And Esav replied to him, "Behold, I am going to die, so why do I need this birthright?" Yaakov said, "Swear to me." So Esav swore to him, and he sold his birthright to Yaakov. Yaakov gave Esav bread and a pottage of lentils, and he ate and he drank, and he rose and he left, and Esav despised the birthright. Why was Esav so dismissive of his birthright? To be the firstborn in a wealthy family meant that one received double the inheritance of any other sibling, and carried on the family's legacy. The birthright wasn't something to dismiss. The Ramban explained that Esav figured that with his lifestyle of hunting and murdering, he would die young. The only advantage of a birthright presents is after the death of one's father. Esav knew his father Yitzchak would live a long life. With Esav's short life expectancy, what was the point of his birthright? Esav dismissed his birthright because he never thought he'd get to take advantage of it. The Ramban concluded his thought by passing judgment on Esav. He wrote that Esav was foolish and only worried about what he would eat today. He didn't think about tomorrow. I'd love to focus on another aspect of Esav's errors. I think Esav boxed himself into a corner and couldn't allow himself to make a change because of it. The Rambam wrote about free choice. Were God to decree that an individual would be righteous or wicked, or that there would be quality which draws a person by his essential nature to any particular path of behavior, his way of thinking, attributes of deeds, as imagined by many of the fools who believe in astrology, how could he command us through the words of the prophets, do this or do not do this? Improve your behavior, do not follow after your wickedness. What place would there be for the entire Torah? According to which judgment or sense of justice would retribution be administered to the wicked or reward to the righteous? Shall the whole world judge not act justly? The Rambam continued, free will is granted to all men. If one desires to turn himself to the path of good and be righteous, the choice is his. Should he desire to turn to the path of evil and wicked, the choice is his. Each person is fit to be righteous like Moshe, our teacher, or wicked like Yeravam. Similarly, he may be wise or foolish, merciful or cruel, miserly or generous, or acquire any other character traits. There's no one who compels him, sentences him, or leads him towards either of these two paths. Rather, he on his own initiative and decisions tends to the path that he chooses. Esav made a choice to lead a dangerous lifestyle. Based on this choice, Esav figured that his life choices were limited and the birthright would be worthless to him. Esav refused to make a life change because he figured that his life was unchangeable. Esav had free choice and could have changed his life had he wanted to. He set himself on a path that doomed him. But with a little more self-confidence, he could have changed his life around and taken advantage of the birthright. The lesson is obvious. Selling ourselves short can lead to bad and poor life choices because we imagine ourselves boxed in. It's not a position any of us should ever find ourselves in. Shabbat Shalom.